Good morning. Welcome to your Sunday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom for your day. Please excuse the not so great lighting. I am not at home, as you can probably figure out. So tomorrow we'll be back in our regular digs, but for today, this is our surroundings, and here is our card deck for today, because this is the card deck I brought with me. So Denise Lynn's The Sacred Forest. We're really getting a good run at what are these cards? And the friends I'm with this weekend, we pulled cards yesterday. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome. Glad you're here. Good morning, Abigail. Welcome, welcome. We pulled cards yesterday, and so I was wondering if one of the cards that one of us pulled yesterday would be the card for today, but it is not. So let me grab a drink here. But I do love this card that we have for today, and I think it's very relevant for the stream of cards we've had coming before, and probably for what comes after. We know how this thing goes. We get some themes going, right? So let's start with some breath. Good morning, Rayford. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Letting your shoulders drop. In through the nose, out through the mouth. It is Sunday. Hopefully a day of rest. Hopefully a day of doing some fun, enjoyable things. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I'm actually going to be participating in a gong bath, which I'm looking forward to. Good morning, Pat. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. I'm also looking forward to hearing someone I know speak excuse me, today on the traveling exhibit. Good morning, Mel. They have the Episcopal Diocese of Northern Michigan and other organizations have put together that shares the stories of Native elders who were in the camps, the schools, the Indian schools, and shares their stories, because so much of that history is on the cusp of being lost, since many of these elders are elders. So we're going to hear Leora talk about that, which I think will be awesome also. Plus I get to see my friend Flo, which is always a good thing. So our card for today, thank you for the wave. Good morning, Robin. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Our card for the day, again, Sacred Forest deck. And it's actually the card that goes with this cover photo. Ancient Oak Spirit, Strength. Now I want to move it closer so that you can see a couple of things. See the star orbs kind of floating around there? And notice the glow from the door. If that's not inviting you to walk through a portal in your life, I'm not sure what will. So another nice deep breath. Let it go. Opening yourself to receive whatever part of this message is meant for you today. So here it is. Ancient Oak Spirit, Strength. Walking softly into the forest, you can hear the deep, sonorous voice of the oak. When the great oak spirit speaks, the forest becomes still and listens. Although you may not be consciously aware of them, good morning, Janine, powerful and profound messages seep into your soul and can be felt in the core of your being. So that's kind of the gist of forest bathing, that idea that you go and be in the forest and just allow that energy to seep into you. Forest bathing. It's a lovely thing. This card, let me hold it up again. There it is. This card represents standing strong in your truth. It appears as a sign that you need to step into your truth, or conversely, when you are responding to a situation with too much strength. You know how that goes, where the situation warrants about a 2 in terms of level of reaction, and we give an 8. It happens. It happens. And usually, if that happens, if we find that we respond too strongly to a situation, there's other stuff there's a caboose hitched onto that train, and we want to figure out what that caboose is. What's the past? What's unfinished business? What's history? That's what's a belief system that's trailering on and making our reaction bigger than it needs to be. When that happens, rather than getting ashamed, become curious. Become curious. it's an opportunity. I've been saying that for days now. All of these things that appear to be obstacles are opportunities. Good morning, Gwen. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. Oh, well, hi, sweetheart. Come on in. So I got to show you guys. Hang on. There he is, my buddy. My friend. Yeah. That's such a good boy. Such a good boy. That's Coda. Yes. He is Rayford and Sue's grand dog. So he's visiting. Yeah, such a good boy. Such a good boy. All right. Well, there, you got your puppy fix. So, let's see here. Recall how a strong wind will cause the flexible willow to bend, but the rigid oak branch to break. So how flexible can you be in a difficult situation? The more flexibility you have, the more you're going to bend and flow with that situation instead of being damaged by it. Okay? Easier said than done, I know, but worth practice. Worth practice. The appearance of ancient oak spirit may foretell mystical experiences ahead. Good morning, Di. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. Oak spirit acts as a reminder of the wellspring of power within you. That's pretty. So there we are. So you can see your strength. Oak spirit reminds you of, let me find it again, acts as a reminder of the wellspring of power within you. Traditionally, this tree has symbolized endurance, strength, mystical wisdom, courage, and nobility. Remember that inner strength means speaking your truth without guile or over-explaining yourself. That's kind of a variation of no is a complete answer, right? So just speak your truth. Put it out there. Don't mince words, but also don't go on and on and on about it. Just speak your truth and be done and see what happens. It means living with full authenticity, even if everyone seems against you. That's the hardest piece when you're the one who's, let's say, speaking truth to power, and that power, however it's dispersed across one or more individuals, isn't wanting to hear it. Isn't wanting to hear it. We've had some not pleasant examples of that recently, haven't we? The oak tree doesn't need to overtly declare its power. It just is, standing in your power. And we've seen some beautiful examples of that, haven't we? People who, in the face of power, are standing in their truth. There may be a blockage in your life, or one soon to come. Now is the time, and listen to the end of this sentence, now is the time to amass your inner strength to move beyond it. Not fight it, not enter battle, which strengthens that blockage, that obstacle, but how will I move beyond this? How will I transcend this? Good morning, Susan. Glad you are here. That's a great word to use. How will I transcend this? Because it implies that the obstacle's occurring at one level and you are choosing to rise up and function at another level. How cool is that? How cool is that? So now is the time to amass your inner strength to move beyond it. And notice the intention being set there is you are fully capable of moving beyond it. It is not going to impede your progress for long. And as I've been saying, sometimes those obstacles are an integral part of our process. We need to navigate those in order to be prepared for what comes next. This is a card of good fortune. If a dream has eluded you, know that you have the fortitude to achieve your goals. Help from mystical realms is at hand. And remember, what do we need to do with the mystical realms? Good morning, Bobby. There is my gong bath person. Can't wait to come to your place this afternoon and experience a beautiful gong bath. And I had a wonderful raindrop massage yesterday that was just fabulous. So now I'm feeling all perky and ready to roll. So, help from the mystical realms is at hand, but what do we know? We must ask. Ask, believe, receive. First step is ask. So when we need some support, was okay, going into this meeting, got to talk to so-and-so, whatever. I'm calling in all my spirits and guides for support as I do this. Give me help. All right? So ask. Believe in your own inner strength. what our current obstacles will be tomorrow's stepping stones to success. So kind of like I was saying, many of these obstacles are integral parts of the process, and through navigating and transcending those obstacles, you raise yourself and others up to a place where you're functioning at a higher level. The obstacles, again, kind of serve as stepping stones, launching pads, however you want to frame it, right? And notice how the way you're going to approach those obstacles feels different when you come from that perspective than when you're like, oh, I don't think I can do this, right? Totally different experience. The spirit of the ancient oak tree says, you are wise and strong beyond measure. You are wise and strong beyond measure. Stand firm and rooted where you are. Speak your truth. You are intuitively guided in the right direction. And we've all had those experiences, right? Where we feel that sense of, I have no idea why I'm doing this. I have no idea why I'm going there, but it just feels like the right thing to do. Follow those little nudges or big pushes. Sometimes they get to be big pushes. Thank you, Cindy, for posting. I appreciate that. So I love you thinking about this today. Okay, where is my ancient oak energy? Where do I need to summon it? What circumstances, people, things could benefit from me stepping into, speaking my truth, just directly. Just directly. It doesn't have to be blunt. It doesn't have to be yelling. It doesn't have to be anything that, just speaking your truth. No, that doesn't work for me. Would you like to hear my opinion on that? Just very direct. And if someone says no, they don't want to hear your opinion, you don't have to offer it. But if you feel like a little bit of input is important in terms of standing true for yourself, you might need to say a little bit. Okay? So that's your card for our fine Sunday here. Have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow. I'll be back in my own digs at that point. And know that you are capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.